Hey guys, it's Brent with Lykins Motorsports, and wanted to do something just a little bit different this week. I normally don't get a lot of pictures and videos from customers. I don't know why that is, but it's like pulling teeth to get pictures of engines put in cars, and especially videos of driving and racing and that sort of thing. So it's a real treat when I get some videos and I get some positive feedback. So if you remember, a year or so ago, I built this 445 FE with a lot of specialty features, and I featured a special video on the assembly and the results of that build earlier this year in my YouTube channel. So if you go here and scroll down and you find this video, you can catch up on all that was done in that video and the horsepower that it made and everything like that. So it ended up making almost 620 horsepower at just 6,000 RPM, which is really good. I'm proud of that little engine. So he has, the customer's had that engine in the car for a little while now, and just working some bugs out. We had some rocker arm issues that apparently I did not catch on the dyno, and we had to do a little backtracking and get all that straightened out. But since then, it's been to the track and it's been on the street, and he was able to send me this video last week. So let's watch this. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Pause right now and turn your volume way up. So you may want to watch that a couple of times. I forwarded it to one buddy, and he said, I really like when he finally let the cat out of the bag. So that was a good narration of what was going on here. Just some slow RPM, slow speed, and then just getting it hard. Carburetor looks like it's tuned in really nicely. I can only do so much on the dyno when I ship engines across the United States. So customer did an excellent job of getting everything dialed in, and throttle response is great. Instant tire frying in second and third gear, and I haven't zoomed in to look at the speedometer or the tach or anything, but I'm curious to see how fast they ended up going there at the end of the pull and where he was shifting at. It's a fairly low RPM engine, so one of the constraints for the build was a 6,000 RPM peak, which is fairly low for a high performance engine. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. So several years ago, I did this 496 FE. This was the first build that I did with ported trick flow heads, and a fairly mild build. Nothing outrageous as far as compression. If I remember correctly, is 10, 10.5, 10.7, something like that. A mild hydraulic roller cam. We did ported trick flow heads, and the heads ended up flowing somewhere around the 360 CFM mark. There's the dyno sheet. So look over at the right hand side, 642 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. So another lower RPM engine, pump gas, dual plane intake, a whole lot of horsepower and a whole lot of torque. And look at the water temperature and everything at the left. We were making pulls at realistic temperatures, so this wasn't no sometimes you can get the oil hot and get the water cold and pull some more horsepower, but this was what it should have been pulling at the temperatures it should have been pulling. So I've got engines all over the world, and I try to stay abreast of all the engine forums and car forums just to see what's going on. And Club Cobra, I've been a member of Club Cobra since probably, 2001 or 2002 when I had my Cobra. And this particular customer, it took a while to get his car, but he finally got everything sorted out, and I came across this post on Club Cobra. So there's an excerpt, and he started a post talking about how he drove from Indiana to California with this engine. So he put about 3,000 miles in one trip on this engine. It goes to show how docile and just mild-mannered that these engines can be, even making 640, 650 horsepower. And I tell you what, to see that post really took a load off my shoulders, because I worry a lot about engines that I send out. Everybody that has their hands in projects and builds and this and that, you want the customers to be happy with your work, and you want them to be pleased with your work. And I worry about everything. Is a valve cover gasket going to leak? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? And it was just a breath of fresh air to read this post that Mr. John put up there, that they knocked out a 3,000 mile round trip with the engine without issue. Here is a video of that 496 on the dyno in case you want to hear it again. So just a really nice sounding engine, very mild, big displacement, big cubic inches, so you get a lot of torque and horsepower at lower RPM range, which is good for those street vehicles. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys some stuff. Every time I see a video of somebody with the engine in the car and them really laying it to it, I want to enjoy that and share it with others. As far as other projects going on, getting ready to had to do some lifter bore clearance work on our little small block Ford tunnel port motor, so we should be seeing more of that build here pretty soon. Waiting on intake manifolds for our big FE with the FE power cylinder heads, and I've got an all aluminum FE coming up with J. Brown's new tunnel port heads, and another 363 small block to show you guys. And in the meantime, I dropped the heads for JJ Jr. off at my machinist shop today, so we can have everything made new, baked and tumbled, and new valve guides, and milling the pedestals down, and valve job, and all that stuff. And then I will send those off to Mr. Joe to have those ported. So we should have another iteration to show in probably a month or a little bit longer. So stay tuned for that. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any updates. Cool projects going on. All right, guys, hoping you're having a good week. And that's going to be it for today. And have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.